Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Emily if you're new here. Today I want to talk about autism and specifically my son. He is a Gestalt Language Processor. So what that means is basically he needs to see the letters and see them in words and in sentences to process those. He also has echolalia, which means he repeats things a lot. So when I bought the rod and staff curriculum, I did not take that into account. I actually didn't take that into account until I saw another mom on YouTube say, hey, you should probably take this into account. And I'm like, you're right. So instead of going out and buying totally different curriculum, I'm gonna show you how I transformed rod and staff into autism friendly for my son. So the first thing I do for every lesson is I write what the words are. This will be like, okay, what's blue? Oh, is it cat blue? Is it bear blue? So I go ahead and I write what everything is so he can see, what could possibly be blue. And then I started again, writing things down like doghouse, the dog's out, the dog's in, igloo, ink. Just putting things so he can see visually what the word is versus the symbol. And then here is his reader. So we had to find these animals, and I actually just let him physically circle them in the book. We talked about, the different animals that there are and the different sounds that they make as well. Now this is his phonics notebook. So he might want to circle and he might want to cross out, or he might want to draw pictures of eggs because he sees the egg there. So we wait until we've drawn all of our eggs, and that's fine. So for this one, it's an engine, and he was just outlining it. And when he was doing that, I just kept repeating engine, engine with that E sound to just reinforce what he was doing. Okay, and then he also did the little egg carton, and these are little eggs, and he had to write E for egg, and we went egg to really enforce this for him. Each time he put it on there, egg, egg, and glued it on. This was a little bit of a struggle for him, but that was nice for him to visually see that, A makes an alligator. We also have these little mazes, and I love them because this one has a capital letter and this one has a lowercase letter. So you have to find all of the capital letters, and it's kind of tricky because they could trick you up. Like over here is an A, so you might want to go like this, but you have to, go in. But he loves doing these mazes as well. This is why I love rod and staff, because they have a lot of visual discriminations like E and 3 and this upside down 2. So everything in here is wonky and he's got to figure it out. And for the most part, he does a really good job. He'll miss a couple, but I think that's so good for him and to see it. I think, maybe for all kids to see it, but especially since he has problems with speech and stuff like that, just to see something physically wrong or visually wrong, and he can correct it. I think he really likes doing these. And these worksheets are nice too because it says brown, and then it has the word brown right, and then it has different ways, almost brown, but it's not quite. So I love how rod and staff incorporates this, because I think especially for my son being a Gestalt language processor, the way he says certain words, he might think they're right, but I at least want him to visually see that no, this is how we spell brown, not this, not this. And then for this worksheet, we had all of these lowercase and uppercase E letters, and I think he really likes, hearing the as I said the words. So he really enjoyed this as well. So to put it simply, is rod and staff a Gestalt language processing curriculum? No, it's not, but as his mother, I'm making it because I really love the way that this teaches. I love how biblical it is. I think my son needs this for a good Christian foundation. So I'm not gonna buy a new curriculum. I'm gonna make the curriculum work for me, which I've heard somebody say, and I was like, oh, that's really good. So, it's gonna take me a couple extra minutes to write all those things down, but that's fine. I feel like he really got the concept more of what we were doing too after he visually saw the name of things, because the first couple lessons I was not doing that and it was taking forever, and I was like, I've seen, we've done this before, this is easy. So once I kind of tweaked how the lesson needed to go, it started going much more quicker, and he was able to catch on and kind of understand and focus what was happening. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.